If you tune in, you're looking to make a shrunken skull, like this. Well, not like this, something like this. Well, anyway, we'll show you how. Let's take a look. To do this project, you're going to need a few things. A sheet of paper. A heavy watercolor sheet of paper. You're going to need an eraser and a drawing pencil. A pair of tweezers. Some scissors. A teriyaki stick. A container to put the fiberglass resin in and mix it. Some wood glue. And a measuring stick. Okay, so let's get started. The character is going to be about 5 or 6 inches tall. About that. That's about 5 inches. Now I've gone back. This will give you a more straight on look to give you kind of an idea what it will look like. Now that you can see it is about 5.5 inches. I've got all the mess kind of erased away and outlined with my drawing pencil a little bit more detail of how I want it to look. And I'm ready to go with this. I'm going to take this piece of paper, cut it in half like I did. I'm going to fold this so this matches up with the other side. And I'm going to go over to my light box. Maybe not. Just see which one that I think that fits best. I think this side looks pretty good. If I match it up like that, I think that looks pretty good. So now what we did is we've cut this away, and we've cut this away, and that will look something like that. And then I'm taking the watercolor paper and I'm cutting them into strips of 1/4 inch long, 1/4 inch long or wide pieces, the length of the watercolor paper. And I am going to apply them around the edge of here. Okay, so here's the first one. Just how it's glued on. Okay, so here's the second one. The next thing I'm doing is I'm doing what I call ribbing. I've taken a piece of watercolor paper the same size as the ribbing on the outside of the heads parts, and what I've done is on the top I measured on this one about 2 inches down from the top to where you see that ribbon at. Here you can't see because the glue is holding it. There you go. And what that does is those two pieces are going to match up. I'm also going to put one more ribbing down here so this section here can match up. And then once it's dried, you cut this in half. Now take this part and apply it in the center part of here. Is I put the paper in the center part, have glue on it, and use a pair of tweezers to hold those pieces together. Then coming down, I did the same on the next part. Looking onwards, then wait for the glue to dry, and then you can move on. I've taken the two halves and put them together. As you saw, I put this one side and the paper was there. I've removed the paper, as you can see, and which made it easier to put the other half on. And so now we're going to go from there. Here's a little closer view of what it looks like. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm taking 1/16 of an inch watercolor paper I've cut, and I'm wrapping it around the connection there, you can see, and I'm gluing it as I go, and I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to move upwards. I'm starting with the neck. Okay, so now we're up to the third layer. And here's the top ribbing. I'm going to put one more on the neck, and I'm going to put some more ribbing up at the top of the head. I also want to bring up the fact that I'm using wood glue on watercolor paper. I think the wood glue dries faster and is better than the white glue. Okay, so now the last part of the ribbing has been added to the top of the head. You can see it works its way down. Hey, thank you for watching today. We hope you like what you saw. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave comments down below. And we'll see you next time.